Hello and welcome to the round 1 of the AOR F1 2018 League Season 16. This is Australia Grand Prix. We're driving on the Albert Park, and we're starting with today. I'm gonna explain how this happened. I'm driving our Husk team with a player called No Ideas. Unfortunately, he's not participate in this race. There are only 17 participants in this race, and I'm gonna tell you how how qualifying goes since I get recorded. I did a very well qualifying. I qualified on P9, and I'm looking forward. It's a very nice start. So let's see how it goes in the race.
Well, we are now ready for the race to start. File lights out. And the race goes on. It looks like H76 is stalling and blocking a couple of cars, and there's a big accident behind me. So the safety car must be deployed and everyone calms down and yeah. Well, that's what happens when safety car is out. We need to stop and let the safety car pick up the field. And now we are on lap 3. Safety car is going in this lap. We are starting the race again, and I'm starting right behind the F1 Gate Crusher, and I'm behind Ramro 2314. I don't remember. Yeah. Okay. This is gonna be very nice. This is very epic race because this is the first race in a long season with 21 rounds. This should be a very good race. This is my third season in AOR, so I have some good experience with no traction control, no braking systems. Well, you name it. I am putting the assistance on the racing line quarters only and automatic gearbox. We're moving into lap 5. I'm right behind F1 Gate Crusher, and it looks like Waddles has been disconnected from the race. Fortunately, he has connected back to the race, but he lost some couple of positions. So, as you can see, this is a AI steering car, and it's invisible. So I'm just driving straight through him. Well, Waddles is he's new to me. I never raced with him before, so he did a great job. We're entering now lap 6, and looks like F1 Gate Crusher is entering the pits now. My pit strategy is only one pit strategy, and looks like Waddle has been connected again. He's driving a very high speed because of the RS zone, and I think he's driving for setting air condition. Here we go now in the take on the outside of this corner. It's very impossible, but it still is impossible. But look at that, he did it. We're entering lap 9, and we are right behind High Ground 91, another new player I competed with. Him and myself driving into the pits and to enter a pit stop. This is my only pit stop for this race, by the way. I started with the ultra soft tires, and I'm gonna pit in for soft tires with the longer stint. And some couple of other competitors taking a too soft strategy for ultra soft, super soft, and super soft. I think it is, by the way. Well, I'm exiting the pit now on P12. There are one car who's retired from the race. That's unfortunately for him. We are now entering lap 12. I'm right behind High Ground 91, and I have a good exit on this lap turn 2. And I have a good pace on him, and going straight into turn 3. He locks up his brakes. I'm coming out inside of the tire and side. Yes. Sorry, I can't talk so much fast. But I managed to overtake him and come up into P10. We're now entering lap 12, and there's a yellow flag there. Is Danok, who stepped on the side and has retired from the race. That's unfortunately for him, and I'm coming up into P9. We're entering lap 14, and as you can see, there's Douglas. I don't think his name is. It's very hard to spell his username, But I have a better capacity in it, so I got to try to overtake, but unfortunately I'm too far behind to do overtake. But he's new for me, and he's a new driver, and he's not a bad driver, by the way. We're entering lap 18 now. I'm right behind Mr. Bane, and who's just exit the pits now. I'm right behind the German driver. I have DRS open, setting overtake to Earth display, and I'm driving very much pace and try to overtake him on the inside on turn 3, and I managed to get out to P6. That's very good. There's a good opportunity to overtake in the second DRS zone into turn 3. We're entering lap 18, and looks like Mr. Bane has a great overtake, had DRS open, and overtakes me on the inside. He's driving in Williams, and I'm falling down into P6. We're entering lap 20, and we have Chris right behind me now, and overtakes me on the inside before turn 1. I managed. I didn't do it enough, so I'm not falling into P7. We're entering lap 26, and I cut the corner, and it looks like I have Waddles right behind me. He's trying to overtake me in the third DRS zone. I must give him space so I didn't collide with him. He's taken off. He's very competitive right now. Side by side in the last sector. He touched me, but there's a little idle touch, so there's nothing to worry about. And he overtakes me in coming up to P6. We're now entering lap 29, and there is Douglas, I believe, who spins out and lost a position, so I came up into P6. Doesn't matter about the rain, it doesn't count. We're on the last two laps. We're entering the final corner, and I did a very good start of the season with the P6. Going to check flag and takes the 6th place. A very good start. I started in P9 and I came up to P6 in the race. That's a very nice race. If we have a great crusher across the line in 8th place, and we have Gauss who's driving a Mercedes, is entering the final corner now. Here we go. I'm driving him before, and he entered the finish line in 9th. And we have H76 who has a very poor start, very bad start in the race. So he came up into the last 10th and final points position. And his teammate Jason has entered into a P11. And that's all. Congratulations to Nick, who's won the first round of Australia Grand Prix. And by the way, there are 3 British drivers on the podium, so that is very nice. That is very interesting. That will be a good day for Great Britain today. And here we are at the standings. Nick wins the British Grand Prix, Australian Grand Prix. We have Lumara on 2nd, Chris on 3rd, Mr. Bane on 4th, Waddles in 5th, myself in 6th, Salvafolia in 7th, F1 Gatecrash in 8th, Gauss 9th, H76 who's entered into the final top 10 position. We had Jason on 11th, High Ground 12th, Rama 13th, F1 Scout Goal 14th, Diego, I don't know how to spell his name, but he's entered the 5th. He's entered 15th. He is retired, besides with Danyok and Sean GPR, who's the final racer, by the way. That's a very poor race for them, but there are always next time, folks. Here is the driver standing. There is not much to see here. There's the same exact results in the race, so there's always that in the first lap. But there are 20 races left, so there are much to happen in this season. In the Construction Championship, Sauber is in the lead in front of Williams in second, Ferrari in third, McLaren fourth, Husk. I'm the only Husk driver in this race, so I scored up to total 8 points, so that's not bad, is in fifth, Mercedes sixth, and Red Bull in seventh. Toro Rosso and Force India has 0 points left, 0 points each. There's nothing much to happen here. And that's the first round of AOR F1 League Season 16 Australian Grand Prix. Join us next time where we're going to Bahrain's Grand Prix in international circuits in the desert. So I hope you enjoy that. So hope you are really excited to watch the race now. I want to say thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next race on Norwegian. Bye bye.